Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, Tangerines. I'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties that I always seem to have. My computer decided to auto-update. This, now for those of you who are not privy to the inside joke of me hating PCs, this is exactly why. This is why PCs
Did you
just
update the
dumb.
PC? Did you check to update?
It shouldn't be auto-updating. I have auto-updates off, Danny. I have
You probably
auto-updates
needed
off.
it.
I've updated pretty recently, so it wasn't like I waited like a month even. It hasn't been up. So PCs, figure it out. What are you doing? Why do you always have a problem with you and never tell us what the problem is?
Did you saw that crystal ball in the new the new place in Vegas?
The
The
sphere?
new sphere. You saw the yeah, it uses Microsoft, so they have the error, the blue error.
Like, I don't know, Danny. Just figure it out. Figure out.
Tell Bill Gates. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bum. Just kidding, Bill Gates. I don't know much about him. So sorry about that, everybody. We are back, though. We are live. We're recording. Shouldn't interfere with the for the audio-only listeners who are going to get this meshed up together. I was live, and then it just cut. It just cut me off, and I
Because Jason didn't update the PC.
Nah, not my fault. Not my fault. Who updates their PC right when it tells you to update? Not you, Danny. Don't you dare give me that lie.
I just did it earlier.
Exactly. But it told you yesterday or something, huh?
No, it told me as soon as I got onto it right now. Earlier.
Nobody upstate. God, I'm having a bad hair day.
Jason, how was Disneyland? Tell me, how was the magic of the kingdom in Tokyo?
So one thing everybody should know right up front. Japanese don't fuck around, number one. Number two, they don't miss. Number three, they understand the assignment.
And what's the assignment, Jason? To the public.
Wasn't ready for this question. The assignment is to
sell magic. To sell magic, Jay.
Danny is so disappointed with me today. This is the number 3 thing he's disappointed with me today.
Look,
They
Jason.
sell magic. Look, Danny. No, you look.
Yeah. Okay, go.
See, tables are turning. To Denise, I'm sorry for messing up that whatever. I wasn't done talking about Tokyo. We did Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
You know what? You just want to get to Disneyland. That's what you want.
Look, we were talking about how you're giving a good speech about why what's her name? The girl in Nausicaa? Is that her name?
Nausicaa.
Yeah, she was
Of the Valley of the Wind.
Of the Valley of the Wind. She's your favorite character, protagonist, because the conviction is really clear, and she's
she fights for what's right, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
Naruto.
No, way better character than Naruto. What do you need, like 500 episodes to really? I'm not gonna go down that route, Danny. I'm not gonna go down that route because I don't know enough about anime to actually argue this. But what he did with Nausicaa was amazing, in the hour and a half that we got with her. Right. Anyways.
Moana.
What? Moana?
Mm-hmm.
What about her?
Same thing as Moana.
What's Moana like? Moana. Not the same, but I appreciate you chiming in.
Hey man,
not the same. Not the same. I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought, Danny, because this terrible incident that happened with PCs.
Look, do you want to talk about how the new movies coming up are pretty cool, especially the ones called The Creator? It just blew me away when I saw the trailer.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I know you sent it. I was at work. I'm not gonna watch a trailer at work. I'm gonna wait till I get home and I could sit down and watch it. Because of reasons. Okay, fine. Let's get to Disneyland. We'll get to Disneyland right here. Number one. And so in Tokyo, where we were staying, Danny, the first 3-4 nights or so, we were staying at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Hotel Unizo. if I remember correctly. Um, it wasn't exactly in the park. I mean, sorry, in the center of Tokyo. It wasn't in Shinjuku, Shibuya, Akihabara,
Yeah.
or anything like that. It was
Okay.
a. We tried to find a place that was in the center of the park of Disneyland, and then the center of the city, so we don't have to worry about transportation on the day we
Yeah.
go to Disneyland. Blah blah blah. Fine, you want to talk about Disneyland, Danny? We'll get straight into Disneyland. That's what you
Hey,
really,
man.
really want. It was beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry, Danny. I'm trying to just irritate you a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to press your
I
buttons.
just listened to you. I'm not getting irritated.
I was just trying to
At
press your
all.
buttons. I'm just trying to press your buttons.
I'm not. I'm not, Jay.
All right. There's plenty of highlights in this Disney trip. One of them being where we stayed, the beautiful Disneyland Hotel, Tokyo Disneyland Hotel. Sorry, you got people talking in the background. I'm going to make sure don't pick up me, not them over there. Beautiful Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, Danny. I
Was
don't
it
know if
where
you've
the
seen pictures.
California one?
Oh, the Grand California? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nicer. Yeah, it's nicer. This one's very elegant, very classy affair. We got our own pajamas. We got our own slippers.
Are you serious?
We don't keep the pajamas. I
would've
kept the
kept that
slippers.
shit. I
I
would've
thought
kept the
about it.
pajamas.
I was scared they were
You
going to
said
charge
was
me.
what $30 more, $50 more?
Who knows?
Jason, Jason, come on.
I
You're
don't know.
Latino. We still.
Let's not put that out there, Danny, because I can't read, and now you call me a stealer? Nah.
If
that's
our
it.
Diaz and ants steal the little
Same
quinceañeras bouquets of flowers that they always put on the
Table
you
center.
should have table center.
So-
You could have still.
Anyways, I did keep an amenities kit that they give.
Okay.
Disneyland themed. I wish I would have brought it closer. I don't want to walk over there right now.
Nah, that's fine.
Slippers.
Okay.
The hotel was nice. We didn't get to spend a whole bunch of time, obviously, because we're there
Oh,
for
yeah.
the park.
That's that shit. Yeah.
Highlight of the hotel, though, Denny, is that we had a view to the park, as you saw on my Instagram. We had a view to the castle, and did someone just burp?
Nobody burp.
Oh, okay, sorry. At like I said, at the end of the night, you get to the hotel room. You crack open the window, Danny, and you could hear the beautiful, beautiful music coming from the park.
What was the music? What kind of songs?
It was
anything?
Disney music.
Oh.
It was Disney music. It was Pocahontas, Sleeping Beauty. It was a set track list, so it was the same songs. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head right now, but Pocahontas was definitely on there. And it was just staying there was just it was magical, Danny. It was beautiful view. There was one night where it was raining, so it was like raining with the music. It was out Chispiano, so it wasn't like super loud.
I know what you mean, but still, you know. That's a great.
It was right across from the Disneyland park, which was great. It was awesome just being like, oh man, we have to go all the way back to the hotel. That's cute. We just had to walk a couple hundred, probably like 100 feet or two, but whatever, close enough. That was the hotel. I don't know how much more there is to say about that. Bunch of stuff where they have like a little market in the bottom to buy stuff. They have their store. It was great. They took care of the so what you could do when you're leaving there, Danny, you could first of all, you could take you could send over your luggage like I was talking about last part.
Yeah.
So they grab your luggage. Unfortunately, they didn't take it out to the room. That would have been nice. They took, I think, 2 or 3, 4 pieces, but not all of it. That's okay. That's not a big deal. But it was cool that we arrived at.
They were like, God damn, these Americans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did have a lot of stuff. And then they also you could request a bus to your hotel from there. It was like $10 or so.
Okay.
So not bad. It was a very cheap ride to the back to your airport from the hotel. You don't have to worry about your luggage. They'll pack it up for you into the bus as well. So that was cool, Danny. But that's not even really the magic. I mean, it's kind of magical in there, actually.
It's the beginning of the magic, huh? It's the tip.
Well,
Right.
we ended up. Oh yes, it's the tip, Danny. I'm sure we'll talk about the tip a little bit. Disneyland, Danny, was really cool. How about that? How about that?
Look. I saw a picture of you
What was I
entering
doing?
Disneyland. All right, and this is the castle. Which castle is this? Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's
So
correct.
you see the magical castle, right? The Sleeping Beauty. Was it bigger than the actual the one we have here?
Yeah.
Was a
Yeah.
little
It's
bit.
bigger than the Disneyland here. It's smaller than Magic Kingdoms, the Disney in Orlando. Smaller than that one, but bigger than the one we have here.
Okay. So.
I heard someone explaining this park, Danny.
Mm.
I don't remember if they talked about it in the Imagineering story, which is a great documentary on Disney Plus. Check it out.
Yeah, pretty good.
Someone, I forgot where, online somewhere, described it when the Japanese got the rights to make a Disney park. They visited Disneyland and Disney Magic Kingdom. They grabbed their favorites and the hits from both of those, made those even better, made it the same if they chose to, and they combined them in a way that made their park a little bit of both. So there's a little bit of both of those with their own twists on stuff, and they have their own Sleeping Beauty stuff. So they've elevated past what we have here. Does this make sense? So like
Oh, yeah.
they've added
Yeah.
details without taking away anything. I was telling you off the podcast, the Indiana Jones ride, pretty much the same, but they added a couple effects that caught me by surprise because I mean the whole time you're like, oh, this is like the one back home, but it's the Indiana Jones ride, so it's always freaking fun. Except that he's talking to you in Japanese and hashtag not my Indiana Jones. Am I right, guys? Just kidding. Oh God.
Oh no!
Anyways, this is Low Thumper. But they added like a cool little effect that I'm not gonna spoil you what it is in case you ever go, Danny. They had a cool little, a small little thing,
Yeah.
but it caught me by surprise, and it made me enjoy it that much more. The Splash Mountain, I think I heard was a little bit of Disneyland's, other than Magic Kingdoms, in Orlando, a little bit of both. It felt foggier, number one, and a little scarier.
Whoa!
Which I don't know if you've been on Splash Mountain. I remember it being a little.
No, that's
okay.
the one that I wanted to get on, but every time it was just like,
And now it's gone.
now it's gone. I can't. I will never probably be on.
You'll go on Tiana's log
Okay.
ride or whatever it's called. Thunder Mountain was slightly the same, slightly different. Not nothing crazy. Space Mountain was unfortunately closed.
Oh shoot! Darn!
No.
Darn!
Yeah, I know. It's very sad.
Mhm.
Yeah. We went on the Monsters Inc. ride. That's also in Disneyland. I don't remember. By the way, we went 2 days to Disneyland, 2 days to Disney Sea. So I'm going to mix them up. But one of the days we went to Monsters Inc. Danny, you have a flashlight and you're like looking for the M's around the city while you're going.
That's so cool.
You don't get points, which is kind of weird.
Yeah,
I'm
you
used
should
to
get
those.
points.
I'm
Kinda
used to
like
those.
Buzz
Right.
Lightyear,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
the Woody one or whatever.
Astro Blasters and Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
So in this Monsters Inc. one, you have a flashlight. You like flash it at the M's while you're going through the city of Monstropolis, I think it's called. Oh, I think that's actually right. I wasn't positive. Kiss you. Gotta sink a little lower here. Hold on, Danny. I gotta. The floats. We watched the parade. Floats were
Pretty
better.
cool. Pretty cool. I
Oh,
was
really?
like, I saw
Which
that.
one
No,
did you see? Which one did you see that you say is cool?
The one you sent me. The one you sent about when they're talking. It was the Frozen theme song, and she does the whole.
Not that
thing.
one.
Oh, okay, but that was pretty cool. Though.
That's a Disney seat. No, that one's amazing. That was amazing, dude.
Oh, this is not. You talking about the other?
I'm just
part?
talking about Disney Park right now. Disneyland.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just
gotcha.
talking about Tokyo Disneyland.
No, I
right
didn't
now.
see that one. I didn't see that one.
That one's still cool though. They had Tango. They had a little Rapunzel swinging on her hair, dancing around the castle. That was cool. They had Elastigirl with her big old body.
Goody?
I mean, yes. Let's be honest. But I wasn't talking about that.
She was there? Wow.
Yeah, they bring out a lot of not obscure, but they don't
Yeah.
they don't go for the current hits.
Yeah, they should
Only.
go. Disney can go so much on so many other. I mean, they have so many.
They have so much. They have a lot. They have a
Yeah.
lot. I had Danny. Fudge, man. I wish I had a little more structure to what I'm trying to.
No, man.
What I did and what I saw.
Whatever you remember right now. That's why I hit. That's why I don't want you to tell me everything.
I want to tell you everything.
No, Jason, because I want to experience it.
We had those little alien mochi guys, the little Toy Story aliens.
Very cute.
That was cool. Had a Mike Wazowski melon pan. That was also really good. Would not have been as good if it didn't have the melon custard inside. Took it up a notch. They had great ice cream that I had. We had the io funigi. So, the last time Diana's been before, by the way, she said the last time she went, she doesn't remember there being Japanese cuisine options at Disneyland.
But now they do.
Now they do. She thinks it's because people were complaining before that there wasn't enough Japanese cuisine options.
I mean, if I'm gonna go to Japan, I want it. Yeah, I get it. You want to try something that is not just American.
Yeah, they have strange food there a little bit, but we also went to Sanrio Pearl Land. Danny, by the way, just a little off-topic thing. Hello Kitty and all her buddies, her buddies. Terrible.
His buddies?
Yeah.
Hello Kitty has buddies?
A bunch of. She's got a whole cast of characters.
Oh.
The food there was not good. The food there was unfortunately one of the worst foods I had in Disneyland. I mean, sorry, at Japan. Anyways, but the land is cute if you like that sort of thing. If you like that sort of thing, it's cute. It's very, very cute. Not a whole lot to do. A lot of photo ops. So if you're into that, great. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, you're gonna have
So if you are into even slightly into that sort of stuff, you're gonna have a amazing time at that place.
A swell time.
Such a swell time, Danny. Anyways, so at one of the places we went to go try. So when you stay at a hotel in Disneyland over there, you get priority reservation requests at the restaurants. So they have. So if you try to make a request now without having a Disneyland hotel, you get the basics reservation options. When you have a hotel, they have a separate portal that leads you to their own reservation system. So luckily, we were able to. I realized that this place was available. So the day before, I was like, let's do this. And Diana was like, cool. And then I checked the regular reservations. And it was all blocked out. So then I checked the hotel's portal and we were able to get tickets, Danny. Well, not tickets, reservations to eat at this eel place where I got the beer. Got a little beer with me. And the Disneyland, eating some eel.
A-okay?
I liked it a lot. Diana wasn't a big fan. I liked it a lot. I was looking forward to this. I'm a big fan of eel these days.
Okay.
Not before trying to hear.
But now.
If you hear a whistle, that's on my end. Sorry, I apologize. Someone's making tea out there. Sorry. Eel, really good.
Okay.
We had that stuff. Danny, why don't you talk to the people about what you liked seeing on my Instagram?
Well, why don't you pull it up? I don't know how to pull it up.
You don't remember what you saw? Sorry, I'm trying to kill some time while I look up the stuff that.
Look, I remember you having a lot of food. You went to
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the highlights, Danny, the highlights of the whole trip was this happy ride, the happy ride with Baymax. Now
that's the one I was talking about. So
I posted this twice. We went on this ride twice. Danny, it is so much fun. The ride, basic. It's the scrambler. The ride is simple. It's basic. It's just going in circles. Like sliding. But what makes it so fun is the freaking energy. There are a couple of these Disney boys who got popular for doing the dances. There's like 4 songs that come up. 4 different songs. They come up randomly while you're on the ride, and you're in line, and we're just dancing the whole time, Danny. And there's like curated dances to these songs.
Oh.
So the boys, they're standing on the side they're not even in line to go on the ride. They're just standing on the side so they could dance to the music and get everyone hyped.
Wait, are these like real customers or like?
Yeah, no, they're not employees. Oh. They're not employees, but the employees, the ones in charge of the ride, they're also doing the dances. They're freaking on. This is one of the things. So, likewise to Universal in Osaka. They are there. The employees there are always having just a good time. They're saying they're double waving at you. I'm a big fan of these double waves that they were doing, Danny. Just hi, how are you? Just
look
constant.
how nice. Look, do it to the camera. Look how nice it looks.
It's
Hi,
so
guys.
great. Hi.
It's like yeah.
It's great. It's so welcoming. I fucking loved. I just want to wave hi to everybody, wave hi and bye to everybody, and I have been doing it. I've been trying to. But
Jason, we live in a country that's cynical. That's the problem.
they're the worst, dude. They're the worst, man.
We live in a country that's cynical.
They're the worst. It was, anyways. It was lovely because everyone is just. You say hi to them, they're saying hi back with a big old smile. They're with a big old smile, and it's just me. It's just.
Hey, and they're probably going through depression, but they're not gonna tell you that.
They
They're not
keep
gonna.
it to themselves.
They keep it to themselves. They're not gonna scream at you.
Don't bother me with that. That sounds terrible. Anyways, so that ride is definitely one of the highlights. I love that ride. We love that ride. It just
Pretty simple ride, but you're right. The energy of the people.
It's
I'm
the
pretty
energy.
sure. Yeah.
And we were lucky enough the first time we went on. There was a couple of cute Asian girls, cute in the sense that they were acting cute. There was just like, because they were excited for this ride. The cute like schoolgirls. I that might sound creepy because now there's like there's like a creepy connotation behind it. But I mean this
You
in,
mean like
in
cute
innocent.
high? Like you
Yes.
know, like yeah.
I mean it in a cute way because they were excited. They were standing right behind us. They were lined up behind us. They were so excited, and their excitement to dance and all that got me excited. So I started like doing the dance, and Diana was doing it. So it's like us four like getting down. We didn't talk to them at all because they're Japanese, but but they understood. We understood through the language of dance.
And Disney magic. That was Disney magic right there.
Disney fucking magic.
This is why, Jason. Some people say, "Ooh, Disney adults. What the fuck is that?" You know.
Understandable. Understandable.
Let it take over you. Let it take over you.
That's one of the things I've been telling you, Danny, because if you start to overthink, if you start to think this is embarrassing, if you start to think that why are we doing this, you're just gonna have the worst fucking time. If you just let it take over, if you just let yourself loose and have fun, this ride is all you freaking need. You
Jason,
know what I mean?
You know me and Denise. You know us that we're Jason, do you remember the first time we went to the Rise of the Resistance, right? I almost wanted to cry, Jason.
You should have.
And not just that. The first time I went to Haunted Mansion with Denise, I was like, oh my god. We were like, just give in. We gave ourselves in. So next time, whoever goes to save money for at least a year, you can save $50 a day. You can go to Disneyland and just give yourself... Watch Disney movies before. Start prepping with the magic of Disney into your heart.
$50 a day is a lot, by the way. That's a lot of money set aside.
Do we sound kind of cultist, to be honest? Is that kind of cultist?
So Jungle with Jungle Cruise is Jungle Cruise, except that you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
But you just laugh at them.
Okay, that's all.
Sure. You just laugh with them. And Chad, the Tiki Room is ran over by Stitch. Stitch takes over Tiki Room. That was pretty cool.
Oh, Denise will love that. She loves Stitch.
She loves Stitch. There's a whole.
Oh, she loves Stitch.
Did you ever go on talking Crush? Let's move on. They have another Stitch thing where there's someone controlling him, and it becomes interactive. So he's like asking the public out there questions, and I was so scared that he was gonna come over and talk and ask me a question.
Why?
Because it's in Japanese. What the hell am I gonna say? They'd be like, you're American. I'd be like, yeah, sorry.
Jason, it's fine being American.
Anyways, I'm strolling down here. Big Thunder Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. Alice's tea party. The teacups, those things felt way faster than the ones we had back here.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But the teacups felt faster. That thing fucked me up. It was not a.
You can make it fast if you wanted to.
But it felt like they weren't restricting for more fastness. I don't know. Look,
because the one no. Let me tell you this. You didn't
go
the day, but last year when we went to Disneyland, we went with Denise's brother. You know, the whole family, the brother and his cousin, and then Walter was there. and we all got in. I think it was just Walter, Josh, and Christian,
Mateo.
and then we all and Mateo. Yeah, but Mateo was with the girls, and then a teacup. But all the guys were in one teacup, and we spin that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to Walter. I wish Walter was here. We spin that shit, but you have to kind of work for it.
Yeah, no.
You're right.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah,
I get
you
that.
know.
But I'm telling you,
That one's just faster.
let's move on. Pooh's Honey Hunt. This is a trackless ride, Danny.
Don't tell me this because I haven't been to that one yet.
This is a trackless ride that was a little mind blowing on the
Really?
effects, because of the effects. Now, this is something I haven't brought up. The effects at Tokyo at Japan for these rides, they just step it up another notch. Like what we have here is obviously still very advanced, especially the animatronics. But over there, they step it up a little bit. But that little bit was like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe because I'm used to it here, and then they make it better.
Shouldn't they feel ashamed?
Here,
The main Disney, yeah.
they should, and part of the shame is that I think this Disneyland is always going to be very, very, very popular because it's the original. It's the first one. People are always going to want to come back here to go to this one. This is like a must, and I still very much love it. And I think I love it even more than these others still because it's the home, the one from home, the one I have memories with. So it's very different in that aspect on why I like it.
Uh-huh.
But technicalities and technically, the other parks that I've been to
much better.
are as much or a little better. But this Pooh's Honey Hunt, really cool stuff with cool effects. Definitely worth the wait. Right now, Danny, I'm looking at it. It's only a 35-minute wait. That's not bad. And they the lines, like I said last time, their lines are weird because they don't feel like, even if it says 60 minutes, they don't feel like 60 minutes because they're just constantly going. And I think they are shorter. I think they overcompensate for whatever reason.
Also, they don't break often. You said also they keep.
It doesn't feel like we stop for a long time. It doesn't feel like you stop in line for a long time. Haunted Mansion. Mm-hmm.
They break easily. But Haunted Mansion what?
Haunted Mansion, I remember it being about the same. I think some of the ghosts are different, but it's pretty much the same. There's no, I didn't do that. Goofy's Paint. Oh, that looks fun. Didn't do that. Didn't spend much time. We ate at Toontown, but that was about all we did at Toontown. Didn't go. The Star Tours was Star Tours, but Danny, we were on Star Tours. You've been on Star Tours, right?
Yeah. That was one of the first ones we went. Yeah.
So, they choose a rebel, right?
Yeah.
They put up the person, and Diana was like, she's like, what if it's you? And I'm like, Diana, how many times have we been to Star Tours back home? So many times.
Never.
I'm never the rebel. Like, it's not gonna freaking happen. But Danny, this time, I had a plan, and now I don't know if this plan worked. I don't know. Is it? But if you noticed, every time there's a rebel, they're always like aimlessly looking like up a little bit diagonally, not like straight up, but like certain, like at an angle where the camera would be. Like, it's always they're never looking down, they're never looking straight. It's always somewhere like this. If you're on youtube.com/Sunday Morning Tangents, you can check it out and see what I'm doing. But they're always like looking at this angle. And Danny, it worked. I was the fucking rebel, you little bitch. I'm a rebel. Sorry, I didn't mean to come at you.
You never been the rebel?
I've never been. This is my first time.
Wow.
This is my first time.
You want to explain to people what that means? Because I don't know if people.
Oh, if you're on Star Tours, if you've never been on Star Tours, it is a ride that you're stationary and has like 4D basically. It's 3D screen. You have the goggles on and the things move and the thing you're sitting on, and it's the idea is that you're going on a tour somewhere in the Star Wars galaxy, and then they get word that a rebel made it onto your tour plane thing, and then they're like, this person seems to be the rebel, and then they show a picture. They show like a picture of you, or whoever they choose to be the rebel that's in your cart, and it's always like, look who it is, it's you. And this time it was me, Danny. It felt great. It felt amazing.
There's a page.
There's a page.
There's a page how to be pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says be acknowledged about when they take pictures. Face forward. Stay facing forward as much as possible before the ride starts. They need a face that is looking straight ahead. So maybe you did that. Don't put your 3D glasses until the show is about to start.
I did all this. I didn't know about this page, but I did this.
Sit towards the middle.
Oh, well, now you get kind of just get lucky with that.
If you write multiple times in a row, look for a pattern. It may help. It may help to be in a big group. I mean, yeah, I guess that's. Yeah.
Anyways, it was great.
That's really cool, Jay. That's really cool.
Thanks.
You got to be a rebel.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I did.
You know, you're a little rebel.
The Monsters Inc. one, I talked about that. Food was I always enjoyed the food there. I think we can move on. There was a couple shows here, by the way, that were really cool. Just like showing off music and having the characters come out and dance and shit like that. They liked their villains over there, so they had some cool villain songs that I wasn't expecting. That was cool. Pirates of the Caribbean was about the same thing. Pirates of the Caribbean. But the big talk of the town, the big money getter, Danny. So I was working. I was at work, right? And I was talking to not a coworker, but she works for the campus. We were doing some tabling thing. Doesn't matter. I was talking to her. She's gonna go on vacation to Australia, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. You like traveling, then, huh?" And she's like, "Yeah, I like traveling." Blah 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 blah. She's like, "My family and I like to go visit Disneylands. The only one she hasn't been to is Shanghai. That's the only Shanghai.
Hong Kong.
No, I think she said Shanghai was the only one she hasn't been to yet, and she said Disney Sea is the best one. Danny. Word of mouth, word from her mouth, whatever.
Damn. She's been to Epcot and also
She's been to all of them except for Shanghai. So that should mean a lot, because I agree. This is the Disney Sea from what I've been on, which is just the two here at home, Disney Paris, and then the ones in Tokyo. This is the best ride, Danny. You walk in and you can't go through a little segment, and it's like you're in Italy. And I've never been to Italy, so I don't know what that's really like. But the building setup, they have one of the hotels, Danny, is connected inside that park, and they have
that's pretty cool.
A perfect view to the show that we were talking about, that you brought up with the boats in the water. They have a perfect view to it, Danny.
I'm looking at it right now. It just looks so fun, especially at night, which Disney doesn't do a lot at night. I feel like it was over there, but this one at night looks so fun.
So we did Soaring Fantastic Flight, which is just soaring over the world. If you know it, you know it. But the thing is, Danny, I was so excited. I was so ready to brag about it to you, because when you're in line, it makes you think that you're going to go through history. So did you go on Soaring Over the World or Soaring Over California?
Yeah.
So they show little pieces of like history of like Greek mythology. They show like ninjas. They show different things.
Are you serious?
Just in line.
How? Oh, in line.
In line. So then I was like, oh, that's cool. They're gonna go through that stuff. And nope, it's just Soaring Over the World. So it was a little disappointing. I was disappointed. I've been on Soaring Over the World. So, it was a long line. It was a long line, Danny. They do have cool effects over there where they turn paintings into like live action things. So like a painting turned into the one who is talking us through the ride before the ride starts. It's not the only one that does it. So that was like, that's just something they like to stun with. Oh, I didn't talk about the Beauty and the Beast ride actually from Disneyland.
Yeah, you told me about it. No, I know about the one in.
This is magic. This is magic, Danny. There's an effect that happens there, and I'm gonna spoil it to you. I'm gonna spoil it because I want you to pay attention when you go.
Okay.
There's a scene. It's taking you through the Beauty and the Beast movie. You get to a point where Beast is turning into a human. You've seen the movie. You know it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
He's turning back into a human, but he's like there on the floor, and then it starts elevating Beast, and then magic starts happening. It's rotating, and then all of a sudden he's a man. You had to look it up.
No. But you were like, wait, what?
We went on it twice. The first time I was like, how the fuck do they do that? And I was like, oh, maybe like they put like a screen and projected it on, maybe, and then they moved it, and then we went on a second time, had a different angle. I have no idea how they did it, Danny. I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure you could find out like how they do this trick, because they sometimes reveal their tricks. But I have no idea how they did this, and it was magic. It's another trackless ride. You're going around, you're getting all the music, you're getting the special music beats. And the first time we went on it was the best time because everyone was entranced by this. People were like, if you look around, people are like just staring at what's going on. And certain moments of the ride, people started clapping when the music really fucking hits you, and it's like, oh wow, that's magic, baby.
I love track rides.
There's so many moments where it's just like, that's fucking magic, baby. So back to Disney Sea. Tower of Terror. About the same. Different storyline. They have another cool effect like that in this ride. The similar to what I was just saying. I still don't know how they did it. Something just disappears. They fucking do magic. Disney magic.
It's magic.
It's magic. Tower of Terror is still Tower of Terror. There's this Tower of Terror. It's not the
You old Tower
Twilight
Terror?
Zone. Yeah, it's not Twilight Zone. But it's I still prefer it over Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that might be a little controversial. It's fun. Guardians of the Galaxy is fun, but I like the old school one. We didn't do Toy Story Mania. That line is always too nuts, and then it just hurts my
Why?
eye. That line is always long. I'm thinking it's because they don't have a lot of actual platform things to be doing that.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
and then it's a pretty long thing to
Yeah.
run.
Yeah. You get tired all the time.
Dude, my shoulder kills me after.
You really do.
Aquatopia was cool. It's a trackless. It's on kind of a set track, and it's like Autotopia, but you're not controlling anything. But it's on water. That was really cool. That was a good
That's
time.
really cool.
Yeah, no, it was fun. We went on the railway. They had a Nemo and Friends Sea Rider. This one's similar to Star Tours.
I haven't been to that one. The one in California Adventure, the Nemo
No.
one.
This one's different.
Different?
Yeah, this one's different. This one is original to this park. It was cool. This one was fun. This one was fun. They had an Indiana Jones right in there. Oh, I thought that was a Disney Sea. I don't remember. Blah blah blah. I'm blasting a little bit through these now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm just trying to get there. They had Sinbad Storybook Voyage. This is like a little ride. Like it's a Small World, which is the same by the way. Pretty much the same. But based around the Sinbad movie. Music was very catchy. I like this ride.
You know what? They have so many movies that they should be working on. Sinbad, that's like an old Disney movie.
Yeah.
Also, Robin Hood, great movie. People don't talk about that movie a lot. I mean, it's called a '70s movie.
Yeah.
The Fox.
Um.
King Arthur is only what?
Oh,
Don't
these
have
old
the
ones.
yeah. Hey, go
You're
ahead.
talking about those old school ones. So
Yeah.
give a quick little rundown of what this park is like. So you walk in, you get this feel of Italy right away. Like that's the first thing. That's the entrance.
Venice. It's like Venice.
Sure.
Or
Sure.
no?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You go towards the right. You're going towards the center of the park, and that's where like the steampunk stuff is at. Journey to the Center of the Earth ride, which 10 out of 10 ride, Danny. 10 out of 10 ride. Unexpected. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Worth the wait. Worth that wait. They have the ride similar to the Finding Nemo Voyage ride that we have in Disneyland here. But it's 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and it's not as claustrophobic or hot as the one we have here, the Finding Nemo. But it's
That's
the same
right
thing.
here.
You're just you're like underwater, but you see like like underwater life forms and stuff that look like aliens. It was cool. I actually really enjoyed doing that.
Okay.
So that's in the center. That's pretty much everything that's in that little steampunk area, aside from food and other stuff.
Oh, steampunk.
You go forward, you make a right, and then you get to on the left. You have King. What's his name? What's his grotto from Little Mermaid? He has his
From
little,
what?
From Little Mermaid in the park. So what happens here, Danny, is you go inside, and it's like you have to walk then under. So then you're like walking under into the sea. Then downstairs, it's like all dark and bubbly with Little Mermaid music. It's all for kids stuff, but it's actually really cool. I'm sure little kids would love this because then it feels like you're underwater.
Wow.
You go outside, across the way, you're in Agrabah, Aladdin stuff. More kid focused places, but still cool. They've you're like in Agrabah, so you get to enjoy that a little bit.
Okay.
Then outside, not much over there. Blah blah blah. You walk over there, you get the Temple of Doom stuff, the Indiana Jones stuff. Indiana Jones is Indiana Jones. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Sorry, 20,000, not 30,000. I think is what I said. You go a little further, you make it to New England area. That's where they got that Miffy stuff. You know that bear, Miffy? I think it's
Okay.
I think I'm pronouncing it right. They got some of that stuff. Not a whole lot going on down there, but cool scenic area. They got a little pier,
Okay.
a little lighthouse. So if you're into scenics, photo ops, which in Japan they are really really into photo ops.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Mm-hmm. That's a great place for that. That's cool. They also have gondolas, Danny, at that little Venetian gondolas. We didn't get to go on it, unfortunately.
Too many people or what?
We just
Too much time?
chose to do other things.
Okay.
We just chose to do other things. Then that's when you make it around. You get to like the New York area where the Tower of Terror was at. There's
Yeah,
something
this
else
is pretty
there.
big.
It's a big park. It's a big park. It was very
Yeah.
unexpected because you get there and it's like, oh, this is like you do the Italy stuff and you can see the volcano that's from the steampunk area and that's cool. And then it blows up. I was telling you about the late night parade that happened, not late
Yeah.
night, but the night parade that happens in Disney Sea, and it's the best Disney show I've seen, hands down. Like Duffy,
That
not
sounds so much
Miffy.
fun.
Duffy. Who's
Sounds
Miffy?
so much fun.
Let's celebrate with colors. I think. Let's Sky Full of Colors. Sky Full of Colors. So if you have some time and oh wait, Believe Sea of Dreams. I think it's Believe Sea of Dreams. I believe it's Believe Sea of Dreams. So you have some time and you're not planning on going to this park anytime soon, and you're just like, let's see what this parade Jason's talking about is called. Believe Sea of Dreams. Check it out. It's about 30
I
minutes.
saw that. That's what I saw. That was pretty cool.
It's about 30
It's really
minutes,
cool,
but-
and I'm pretty sure it's amazing in person.
Danny, I'm telling you, man, there's plenty of times where I was like, that's the Disney magic everyone's always talking about, and I hate to sound like a Disney adult. I really do, but
Jason, it's fine.
man,
It's fine, Jason.
I like you're there, and also the Disney adults. Danny, this might be a little rude to all the Disney adults we have here, but the Disney adults over there are very to themselves about it. You know, like you could tell they're Disney adults because they're like they're not really all out fashion.
There's
with
no
it.
kids.
Yeah. But
There's no kids.
You kind of tell. You could see it on their face. Anyways, this Believe Sea of Dreams show, we got good seats. I'm not gonna lie to you, Danny. We said, you know what, fuck it. We want the public access or the what's it called, premier access to the rides that we could. Basically, we got premier access to all the rides that were available, and it was about $10-15 each. It adds up a little bit, but it's worth it. I don't care.
Hey,
I don't
this
care.
was
It's
worth it, to be honest.
We got a
So-
good seat. We got good seats for this, and the fireworks, the volcano going off, the Frozen stuff, and I'm here to say, Danny, also, Frozen 2 has better music than Frozen 1. I'll say it, and I mean it. I
Wait,
stand
so
by that.
people get mad about that?
I don't
The
know.
Frozen
I just
2 is not
assume.
that good?
I just assume. I just assume people get upset about it. I don't know if people actually do. We
Jason,
also
it
went to
sounds
Magellan's
magical.
here.
Which one?
Magellan's.
Which is that?
This is a look up Magellan's in Disney Sea. This is a very popular restaurant here at Disney Sea. Like if I'm there now. Reservations sell out quick, but again, we had a hotel, so we were able to get reservations very, very early on without much problems.
Wait, can you do the same thing here if you get the hotel here? Just the Disney hotel?
Yes, yeah. If you stay at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, you could get reservations.
No, but-
Either.
By California Adventure too? Does that work?
Oh no, I don't think
No?
so. I don't think they do. I don't think so. I could be wrong. I also don't
What a
know.
fancy.
Oh yes, very fancy, Danny. This
This
was
is not
more,
kids. This is for the
This
adults.
was more. This was less expensive than the EO place.
No.
I think this place was like for the quality of food you're getting and for what we got. We got like we got the wine. I think I posted that on Instagram too. The wine we had like 4. There was like 3-4 courses. the food was really good. This is Diana was like, you don't understand how privileged this is. I don't remember the word, but she said people dream about coming to Disney Sea and being able to go to Magellan's. Like it's a privilege. It's a luxury. It's not just something that everybody gets to do. And I was like, I didn't know that, but cool. You know, it was great. It was great. That's where I got this one. Thank you. So what they do, Danny, these things, these little garlands is what they're calling them. They're celebrating the 40-year anniversary with them. So some employees have some similar to these that they give to customers, to people around the park, and they say give this to an employee or friend, family, doesn't matter. But here, it's just for us to celebrate. So Dana and I took it upon ourselves to give it to the employees because it is not a tipping culture. But these people go so above and beyond to make you feel welcome and to show their accommodation. We felt it necessary to give these to them so that they could feel acknowledged, not through tip, but at least through our appreciation for their work. So we gave our waitress one of them, and then we gave the I think they give you like, we ended up having like 12 each. And we were handing them out to employees. And then one of them, the one that was at Magellan's, handed us this. I said, thank you. Handwritten, looks like it's peeling off a little bit. It was very nice. They get so excited. Nice. They get so excited when you handed it to them. They're like, oh my God, like you chose me? Are you kidding me? They get so excited. So it was very lovely. It was part of the Disney magic, Danny.
Jason, I want to go so bad.
It's highly recommended. At least Disney Sea Junior's on the process of deciding if they're gonna go or not, and I tell them at least Disney Sea. If you don't want to do Disneyland and you only want to do one day, do Disney Sea. Like it's worth it. You'll probably not be able to do everything you can, but if you pick and choose what to do, you're gonna have a good time. It's magic. It's the Disney magic people are always talking about. Is definitely here at Disney Sea. This episode was brought to you by Disneyland Tokyo. If you look, if you want to give me some money, Disneyland, that'd be cool, man.
Not just you, us, Disney. Don't worry.
Oh yes, the Sunday Morning Tangents.
Sunday Morning Tangents group. Look, man, we'll make you look good. Give us the package that Denise was looking last time that cost $11,000. The one that goes over, no, $100,000, I think. It's the package. It's like 25 days in 25 places, something like that. It takes you all around the world from Disney. I forgot the name of the package, but it's based on Disney. It literally takes you everywhere, and I'm down, Disney. Just give it to me. Put it in.
It's more than a lot of cars there, Danny. That's very expensive. But
Jason, that sounds like it was fun.
It, you know,
whether you got depression.
I was about to say. I think part of our mistake was that having such a great time in the last 4 days of the trip, and then it's like, all right, next day back home, I guess.
Yeah. You know what happened?
What?
You didn't say goodbye properly.
I think you're right.
You should have a day just to say goodbye.
Well, the day after, we actually went to the downtown Disney area, and what did we do? We went to downtown Disney area, where it's very much just a shopping area, and so that was the day we were leaving because our flight was later in the day at 6 p.m. So it was nice. We got to like chill around the area, but it just made it worse, Danny. It just made it worse.
I bet.
I really bummed myself out. I don't know. Afterwards, like a week after, Dana and I were talking about going to Disney World already. I don't think I have the money for that, but
hey,
I'll figure it out.
Like I said, save $50 for every day.
Maybe next year. Every day. Maybe, Danny. Honestly, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, next year.
Okay. It's just great. Am I missing anything? Is there anything you want to ask me?
No, that's it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just completely hijacked. I don't know where I got burst of energy,
Jason,
I completely.
This is about part 2.
Yeah, I know.
You had a great time, and you were down for days.
I talk too much. Nah. Thanks for listening, everybody. This this was a great experience that I hope didn't sound braggy at the least bit. It probably did at points. At points, I probably meant to sound braggy, but I really hope and wish that everybody gets to do something like that and gets to go to Disneyland and enjoy it. Because you know what gets me, Danny, a little bit just before we get off here. I get upset at the dads who are at these parks and they have the shirts that say most expensive trip ever. And it's like, dude, get a fucking grip. Like, if you really got dragged like that, like, I just don't get it. I don't get why people just have a good time. Yeah, it's the most expensive trip. It's not like if you did it on a whim, right? Like you saved up for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you complaining about it? I just, you don't see those over there, by the way. Those type of shirts, you don't see them. They're all dressed very nice.
Oh, really?
They're all dressed to a T. They're all dressed.
There's no
really
shirts like I'm here for my wedding or something like that before
no.
Disney. Oh, this is my son who has leukemia, but we're here at Disneyland.
none of that. None of the Solaris family trip. None of that.
Oh yeah.
And look, no offense to the people who do this, but I kind of like not seeing those shirts. They don't feel original anymore. But I mean, if
They
you're
don't
doing
feel
it,
original.
if you're doing it, please by all means, I understand. I'm sure my mom would love to do that sort of thing. But no one's doing. No, Danny over there. If they're wearing matching clothing, they're matching with cute clothing. Like, they're not just matching for the sake of matching. They're matching to look stylish. I appreciate that.
Hey, Japan people, they're stylish. They can be stylish.
They are very stylish. But anyways, it was a great time. I wish you could all do it. Save up money for it. Stop spending money on. I don't know. What do people spend their money on that I don't?
Food, clothes,
Video
unnecessary
games.
stuff, video games.
Stop spending so much money on video games. People, save up that money. Next time you think about spending money on video games, just think, wait a minute. This is almost the amount that a ticket to Disneyland costs in Japan. No, scratch that. This costs more than a ticket to Disneyland because video games are $70 now.
There you go. You heard it. Don't buy 2K 24. It's just the same game. There you go. You heard it. Thanks everybody for listening to us.
Sorry.
This has been another Sunday Morning Tangents with Tangerines. With Mr. J. And now, Jay, you're gonna tell us a joke.
Why are we doing this? Why has this turned into last minute jokes with Jason?
Just quickly good looks to online. Joke. Yeah, come on, Jay.
I don't have jokes like this. This is my
Come
dad.
on.
This is my dad's. Okay, this is a good one. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
What is it?
I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Woo!
Disneyland's